You think you are invisible? Welcome to 6 Minute List, the program where we explore an interesting topics and bring you 6 items of useful vocabulary. I'm new and I'm Dan. Now, Dan, had you ever wanted to become invisible? Invisible, impossible to see. A cause, whose essence. Well, how about this? Most of us think we are in fact invisible at least some of the time. Well, be looking at the invisibility block illusion in this program. Fascinating. And in that phase, we had our first 3 words: invisibility. The style of being invisible. A block is a long piece of material one line across around the shoulders. And the third word is that phase and illusions. It's something that seems real but isn't. Okay, question time. Which of this story feature and invisibility block it? A. The Hobbit, B. The Harry Potter, or C. The Invisible Man? I know they are connected to invisibility, but I'm gonna say A. The Hobbit. Okay, well, we will the answer later on. Now let's hear more about this invisibility clock illusion. What's the Harry? Neil, rise, imagine you sitting up with a crowded train. People are busy looking at phones and books, but they are also looking at each other. People watching as we count it. Yes, I do that. I do it a lot. If I'm honest, so where does the invisibility but come in? A team of scientists from Yale University deserve experience on this, commenting on the research. Here is neuroscientist Dr. Karin Loveday from Westminster University. What did the Yale team find? So this study, they asked people that what they did a survey and they asked people sat in the canteen how much they were watching somebody and how much they brought. Those people were observing them, and there were always a mismatch. People always thought they were more observational than the people who were watching them. So people think the observer are the more than other watch them. Everyone thinks they aren't observed very much. It's almost as if they are invisible to others or wearing an invisibility lock. And the difference between how much they are actually being watched and think they are being watched is what's called a mismatch. It's the difference between two things. There are two things which don't match. In other words, it's not true that people aren't watching us, which is why the idea of having an invisibility block is just an illusion. This net is interesting. Two people were asked to wait in the room. Then the worst is asked to match to list one what they know about the other person, and two what they prove the other person not about them. So list one was always longer than list two. Not only that, but there were also an important difference in the content of the list. Let's hear again from neuroscientist Dr. Karin Loveday. What was the difference? When people are observing you, they are doing it in a non-judgmental, fairly imparted way, and not actually noticing the things that you are self-conscious about. So if, for example, you feel self-conscious about a spot on, you not see as something that you are wearing, that won't be what they are noticing. It's a much less judgmental form of observation. Right, so even if you were feeling self-conscious about something, that means feeling it far away, up, and it's bad, up ourselves. Maybe our experience are all blocks we need and be. Yes, you don't need to feel self-conscious. People aren't being judgmental. And being judgmental means being critical. That's good news. So even though I'm thinking about is how badly I need a haircut. The other person is probably noticing something completely different. But to the question about the invisibility block, which story is it in? I said the heartbeat, and its word in fact Harry Potter. Not only does garment make you impossible to see, it also rotates you against my spell. Now I need one of those. In the heartbeat, it's a ring that makes you invisible, and in the invisible man, the man, the man, character uses chemical to achieve the same effect. Now, before we become invisible ourselves, how about we go through today's words? Marvelous. First, we had invisible, which means impossible to see. You could say that stars are invisible during the day. They are only visible at night. We also had block, who was wear a block, maybe a king or monk. Or maybe you knew. I'm sure I could look good in a block that a long piece of a material worn over the shoulders. What about illusion? Appear to be true, but they are not. It can destroy an idea. You could say a politician has the illusion that everything he says is true. That we had mismatch, which can refer to the difference between two things which perhaps should be similar. There's a mismatch between what Michael says and what he does. Who's Michael? Just an example, you could also say that Michael and Simon are an unlikely couple. They seem very different. They are a bit of a mismatch. What is it with you and Michael? What he does and it is. And two, I think you being judgmental. Well, I'm criticizing him so. Yeah, you're right. I'm being judgmental, perhaps I should stop. It's just that. It's just that I'm in love with time and myself. And I get all nervous and self-conscious when I see her. You means you become embarrassed about what she might think of you. You become self-conscious. I do. Even though she doesn't it either. Well, only it might stumble sometimes. I wish I really this had an invisibility block. Hey, hang on. Dan, where had you gone? Ha! Very funny. I'm still perfectly visible. Time to go. But do visit our Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube pages, and of course our website. Goodbye for now. Bye. Bye bye.